We're ready to watch the Dune Part 2 trailer, guys. Are you ready? Here we go. Live reaction for Dune Part 2.
It's breathtaking.
When you
Zendaya.
see sand here, imagine water. If you
Yeah.
dive in, you can't reach the bottom.
You dive in.
Yes, it's called swimming.
I don't believe you.
Yeah. I want to see their chemistry. Because if it
In the
works,
shadows of Arrakis
this movie's going to
lie
pop.
many secrets. But
Okay.
the darkest of them all may remain.
There she is. Florence Pugh. There's the music, guys.
The end of House Atreides.
Your father didn't believe in revenge.
Music. He was so good in the first one. Fury will rise.
What if Paul Atreides were still alive?
Ooh. Fade? Yeah. Okay. There's the Baron. Beast. Leia Sadu. Lady Margot. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah. That's freaky, man.
Have you
The
ever had a
white
dream about
paleness.
suicide?
Putting in a thumper. Calling out a sandworm. I want to see him ride one, man. Okay. Show us.
We all know
Show
that.
us, man.
Be simple. Be direct.
Okay, so this is really different. He slides down the hill to get on it? Okay.
Nothing fancy.
I understand.
Nothing fancy. Whew.
Nothing fancy.
Oh wow, Zendaya looks awesome in this. I'm sorry, I'm mesmerized by it. Yeah, this year, Dune Part 2, and I'm looking forward to that.
You'll never lose me, Paul Atreides.
Long. Live.
We gave them
Fighters.
something to hope for.
Oh, Timothee Chalamet, bringing.
That knife chip and shatter.
Yeah, that intensity. That's what I want to see. Whew, we're gonna have to take a look at some of the freeze frames here, man. Dune Part 2, this November, guys. November 3rd. Wow. Great trailer. Great trailer. I'm hyped. Yeah, look at this stuff. We gotta take a look at those knife shots with Fade there. It's not like the traditional getting up on the sandworm, and we didn't see a wide shot of it, did we? Of him like actually riding the worm, but like that image there is so awesome. Let's go into the shots with Fade, with Austin Butler as Fade. Rebecca Ferguson there. This is after she's drank the water, right? Because her eyes are blue now, right? Is that how it worked? Or is it just a certain amount of time? Like, yeah, here, this line, he's like, oh, what is so intense? That's what I want to see. And you know Denis Villeneuve is going to bring that, right?
Something to hope for.
That's not hope. Yeah. Cool. Okay, so we got to go back further than that. Yeah, this is Fade. That's Austin Butler. Looks like he's training here for something, right? Or he's kind of like in a gladiator-ish type of standoff with somebody. Maybe this is something that'll establish him as like somebody bad with the knife, right? Because he is one of the Harkonnens, right? Fade. Wow. Not much like the Sting version of it. And we know towards the end of the film that he's going to have a big showdown with Paul Atreides, right? Yeah. That's not Hope Chills, yeah. And this is Leia Sadu, right? Lady Margot. Is that somebody who works with him? Like the color palette is all washed out there, and that's cool. We know that he's going to fight with him. Because what happens in this movie, guys, if you haven't watched the first Dune movie or if you haven't read the books, is that basically now that Paul's working with the Fremen, he works to undermine the Harkonnens with the spice trade, right? So he disrupts all the mining operations so that the Emperor comes and gets mad at the Harkonnens. And it comes down to a showdown where the Harkonnen, with Fade there, he's trying to stand up for the Harkonnens, and Paul tries to take him on there. So okay, so that's Florence Pugh, right? We'll take a look at the IMDb. The very interesting face mask there. The set design and costuming in this uh, is breathtaking. Live, not live, James. Okay, yeah. So it looks like there's going to be some kind of a romance there or something, or she's controlling him, Fade. Um, yeah. Okay. I thought there was a shot of the Baron there that we saw as well. Okay, so most of it is just them starting up. We don't need to see that. I want to see the shots with the Baron, though. Yeah. Okay, I'm on board. Yeah, says our glass there in the live chat. Um, yeah, that's not hope. Great trailer. Okay, so there she is. There she is drinking the liquid, right? Her eyes are turning blue. Okay, so yeah, they're staying close to mostly the main part of the story. I like the blue uh, thing that she's using to hold her hair back, hair tie or whatever. I dig that. Very different from the 80s movie where it comes through a hill here and then he slides down on top of it. The way that those picks work is they hook into the side of the sandworm that opens up a gap, and to keep the sand out of there, the worm rolls over so that that pulls them up on top of them. Now I'm sure that they'll show that, but I want to see, they showed a shot of the bear in there. I'm trying to figure out where exactly in there is that. Yeah, you can see him putting in those hooks. Cool stuff. So if somebody out there has seen this at the CinemaCon, let me know. Is this the exact CinemaCon trailer? Because I'm curious. And I'm glad that they didn't quite show the worm, because we've seen this worm. So there's going to be a bunch of them, and there's going to be a bunch of riders in this one. So that's what I'm looking forward to. All right. I can probably pick up the pace here just a tad to see if we can get to the part with the Baron. Yeah, look at the look in her face there. She's rooting for him there, right? She's hoping that he can do it. And just like that's the power of Zendaya too, just giving us that much information with just her look. Her and Timothée Chalamet are going to be awesome in this, I think. Like after what this trailer shows us. Yeah. Okay, so get to the part with Baron. They did show the Baron in this, right? Well, that's a cool shot. That's awesome. Okay, so there are more of those helicopter things. There's Fade. Lady Margot. I could have sworn that they showed the Baron, but maybe I got it wrong. I'm just basking. I'm basking in this trailer is what I'm doing. Because what it makes me want to do is go back and watch the first one again on how awesome it was. Okay. Fighters. Yeah. Maybe it showed the Baron towards the beginning of it. But that shot there too. I dig that. Oh yeah. There's the final. This will be like in the final act, guys. This is Paul against Fade. We know that that's coming. So yeah, that gladiator scene with Fade is going to be like the opening establishing shot to establish Fade as somebody who's very dangerous with the blades, so that when they do this showdown here, it's going to be very powerful. I'm going to save that as my screenshot, maybe. I don't know. Cinematography there. Yeah, it's going to be on point. All of this looks like it's going to be on point. Dune Part 2. Okay, so, yeah. What do you guys think about this trailer? Let me know in the comments. I thought it was fairly good. I liked how they kept the relationship there with the mother and the son. They really showed, but they didn't show Christopher Walken, her father. They just showed the princess there. Fade coming into the arena. Yeah, like that shot. Wow. Every scene is art. Yeah, that's this Denis Villeneuve, right? Okay, so there's the Baron. Good. For the gun, yeah. Cool, man. Going over to the IMDb, guys, just to quickly wrap things up here. They have that new poster out there, too. That's the official poster. I dig that. November 3rd can't come fast enough, man. I think this is going to be a masterpiece. Rebecca Ferguson, Florence Pugh, Léa Seydoux is Lady Margot, Austin Butler, Javier Bardem, Stellan Skarsgård, Jeff Brolin. Yeah, the cast is huge. Tim Blake Nelson. Now, did we see Tim Blake Nelson? I don't think so. And we never saw Christopher Walken in this. We know that through the rumor mill that there's going to be weird creatures again in this. You know how the Harkonnens made that weird kind of spider lady in the first one? There's going to be more weird stuff like that, which I hope they keep true to, because eventually weird things do happen in this universe where like people start to transform into worms themselves. Which I don't know if that could ever be translated to the big screen. But I dig what I'm seeing here, man. I dig what I'm seeing, and I want to watch that again. So with that being said, guys, let me know what you thought about this in the comments section below, and we will talk about it. Hit that thumbs up button. You're watching Mirror Domains. I'll see you next time.